All right, I've done them before, but picked these guys up, and I guess gonna show them off a little bit. Couple Browning 180 Mark III linear amplifiers, matches the Browning Golden Eagle Mark IIIs. These do about 50-watt little two-tube guys. This one's original, and you can see that transformer it's been smoking hot, and that transformer is about to go in this one. And this one also had a blown transformer, but the transformer's been replaced with that big toroid there, so been reworked a little bit, and this one's up ready to rock and roll. Probably will last a while if it's not abused, but most people try to get more out of them than that little transformer is capable of, and they blow the transformer. Also, these Brownings are biased a little weird. In standby, it's the plate voltage is not on. It ungrounds the negative side of the power supply bridge diode. So in standby, the high voltage isn't applying voltage. And then when you turn it from standby there to on, even though I'm upside down, it applies the high voltage, but it applies it constantly to the tubes. And the tubes are biased and on a little bit, so they're running hot, even though you're not keyed down. Most normal amplifiers have the bias connected to the relay, but all the relays on the other side. But these Brownings have a 2-pin relay or 2-pole, and it's just got the input switching and the output switching on the relay. It's nothing on the to switch the bias with. So as soon as you turn it on, it's putting all the voltages to the tubes with no drive, but the tubes are cooking a little bit. So if you got one of these amps, you don't want to leave it on all the time, if that makes sense. On, and because it'll be sitting there cooking even though you're not transmitting. Turning them over, and that's a close-up of the little 2-pole relay there. Doesn't have a third contact pole or switch to turn on and off the bias. Input tuner, 2 tubes, 2 JG6s or KV6s. Keying tube. All that tube does is key the relay. Some people call them driver tubes, but that is not a driver tube. It has nothing to do with the drive or the power. All this tube does here is key the relay there. In newer amps, you got solid state keying circuits, but not in the Brownings. These old guys all use that keying tube there, and this is the other one that's been reworked here. So I'm gonna turn her on. Okay, we're just gonna run this one, because this other one, they both do about the same thing, like dead key 30 and swing about 35 on average, maybe 60 peak, something like that. And I'm only doing a couple watts into it. Actually, let's put it on standby. Filament's still heating up at no high voltage, and 20-watt scale, and that's all we putting into it. At Motorola actually does about 4 watts, but we got so much other stuff in line in the way, so it's losing watts along the way to the amps. That's on a dummy load. On average, audio. And let's put her on peak right quick. Audio, audio, audio. Maybe 8 watts peak. So it's not doing a lot going into it. And gonna put it on operate and key her down right quick, and audio, audio. Audio. And dead key in about 25. Hello, hello, hello. Audio. Audio, talking about 30 on average. Whistling about 40. And last week gonna put it on peak. Audio, talking about 65 watts peak. Remember, that's 2 watts going to 8 going into it, so not too bad. Oh, that meter there shows the input SWR. Automatic calibrating SWR meter. I like those. Don't have to calibrate. I'm going to put it on standby. And going into a dummy load, it's actually keyed up. Meter moves just a little bit, almost a flat match with the dummy load it's going into. So no fake watts. Okay, that's going to be it on this Browning Golden Eagle Mark III 180 amplifiers. Bye.